Greg from Mystery Honey, and I'm going to fact check this video. So randomly, this video was only 5-6 seconds long, so you've seen it all. Some may find it hard to read a few sentences in a few seconds, so I'm going to put it up here. So as you can see, it says that in nursing school, she learned that raw honey can treat sore throats, allergies, stomach issues, and infected wounds. So how true is this? Middling at best. So there was a study by NHS, I feel like I keep saying this, but the NHS did a study, National Health Service in the UK. They found out that honey in its raw form is just as good or better than a lot of cough syrups at easing sore throats, so stopping them hurting as much. Does it cure them? No, it doesn't cure them. But it does ease them, so the pain does go away and discomfort is lessened. As for the allergies, my guess is that she means hay fever. There is no study that has been conducted about honey to prove that honey can stop hay fever from occurring. So all this stuff about local honey curing your hay fever, there's no study that's proven it. But there is a placebo effect that has been found out. So take it and see what happens if you deal with hay fever. Placebos are no joke. I'm definitely going to need a haircut soon, this is getting a bit daft. Now, stomach issues. Honey may help with stomach issues. There's no irrefutable proof from any study. Sometimes the positive, sometimes the negative. There's no real proof that honey can fix stomach issues. But it is antibacterial, it is antifungal, and it does have anti-inflammatory properties. So, yeah, it could work. Now, honey has a prebiotic property as well. So this is really good for your gut bacteria. But the small amount of honey that you're going to be taking, so generally people only take a teaspoon or two a day, it's not going to make a vast amount of difference to your stomach. Sorry. I need to point out that I sell local honey, so I should be really bigging it up, but I'm trying to be honest, to the detriment of my business. Now, the final one. Can it cure infected wounds? I made a video a few days ago where I talked about medical honey, or medical grade Manuka honey. Yes, honey can be used to treat wounds, infected wounds. But there is an issue with this. It needs to be a specific type of honey, Manuka, because of the MgO that it has in it, and the large amount of hydrogen peroxide that's in it as well. It also needs to be sterilised, so these things need to be sterilised of all bacteria. Honey is not a sterile product. It is full to the brim with bacteria, mostly yeasts from flowers. So to make mead, all you do is add a bit of water into honey and it turns into mead. It ferments on its own because of all the yeasts that are inside it. So the main reason that honey doesn't allow bacteria to multiply in it is because of the high sugar content and low water content. In essence, the sugar pulls out the moisture from the bacteria and stops it from being hydrated enough to multiply. What you don't want to do is add this honey onto a seeping wound where the moisture from the wound will get into the honey and get rid of this inhibitor, because then the bacteria will just start to grow. You may end up with mead in your wound, which sounds like a good time. It isn't. Don't do it. Now, do you know what honey's really good for? Eating. It's absolutely delicious. It's one of the best foods you can ever have because it tastes amazing. And yeah, it does have some small beneficial properties, but for the most part, it's just yummy. And that's because honey is a food. It isn't a medicine.